Anxiety is just extra energy that your body is trying to expend. Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me here today. If you're new, I'm Amanda. Welcome to the channel where we are all about shattering the mental health stigma. If you haven't already, please make sure you make sweet, sweet love to that subscribe button. Give the bell a few kisses so you're not missing any of this content designed to help you with your mental health or help you help someone else. Today I'm going to be reacting to The Unnamed Feeling by Metallica. This is a request from one of my Patreons who has requested to remain anonymous, and that is a-okay. You know I love and appreciate you so much, no matter what. You guys know I'm not new to Metallica, but I've never heard this song. Now back to that insight about anxiety that I opened up with real quick. That is something that was a game changer for me in my mental health journey, and it's something I learned from my most recent therapist, and I wanted to share it because I feel like there's a lot of viewers here that can relate to it. But I also know that about 50% of adults in the US who are struggling with their mental health aren't getting any kind of treatment. This could be an issue of cost, it could be the ridiculously long wait lines, or maybe you have a nasty taste in your mouth after a bad experience with a therapist. But BetterHelp, the sponsor of today's video, is addressing many of the most common concerns that prevent people from accessing therapy. To get started, you just answer a few questions about your needs and preferences in therapy. That way, BetterHelp can match you with the right therapist from their network. Then you can talk to your therapist however you feel comfortable, whether it's via text, chat, phone, or video call. You can message your therapist at any time and schedule live sessions when it's convenient for you. And if your therapist isn't the right fit for any reason, you can switch to a new therapist at no additional charge. With BetterHelp, you get the same professionalism and quality you expect from in-office therapy, but with a therapist who is custom-picked for you, with more scheduling flexibility and at a more affordable price. BetterHelp is offering 10% off your first month of professional therapy by going to betterhelp.com/Amanda Webster. That's betterhelp.com/Amanda Webster. I also linked that in the description, or you can scan this QR code. Thank you so much, BetterHelp, for sponsoring this video and for helping us shatter the mental health stigma. Without further ado, let's get into The Unnamed Feeling by Metallica. I want to touch on so much between the visuals and the lyrics. I love how it starts with that drop of the elevator, because I physically feel sometimes like my body, like something inside my body is just falling down. So I understand that sensation well. Anyone that's ever been in that situation understands that sensation really well. But this is raw and grisly and beautiful all at the same time. And It's obviously someone that's having a mental disorder, or maybe at the very least a panic attack, but it's like you know the feeling and the sensations so well, but you could never ever describe it to someone who's never experienced it in a way that they could understand. And even worse is when you have these things happen to you and you don't understand why. You know, you just don't understand why. And I've had BPD splitting episodes for honestly as long as I can remember, but I only learned what they were called about 7 years ago or so. And once I learned more about them, once they had a name, I could start learning skills of how to address them and approach them. So it made it a little easier to swallow. Same with panic attacks and other forms of mental dysregulation that I've experienced over the years.
In your soothing arms, I cannot sleep in this down-filled world. Safety in this loneliness, but I cannot stand it anymore. Cross my heart, hope not to die. Swallow evil, ride the sky. Lose myself in a crowded room. You fool, it'll be here soon. It comes alive, and I die a little more. It comes alive, each moment here. I die a little more. Ooh, I die a little more. And the unnamed feeling, it comes alive. Then the unnamed feeling treats me this way.
I like the depiction of running because it does feel like you're kind of running from yourself, from an outside villain of sorts, but I really like that depiction. I forgot to say before, uncrazy. I cannot stand when people use the term crazy, even toward themselves, because crazy is not a medical definition, it is a legal one. You can't say someone is crazy just because they exhibit symptoms of depression or anxiety, but safety in the loneliness. When I dysregulate, I almost always need to be alone, but at the same time, I have this desperate drive for comfort. I have this desperate desire for comfort. Losing myself in a crowded room further highlights the isolation. I've been to a point where I could be in a crowded room and feel totally alone in the world. And also I feel like I could scream until my throat just started bleeding and not a single person in that room would even flinch. And that's a horrible feeling to have. And that obviously just exacerbates that feeling of isolation.
And I wait for this to rain, toes over the line. The unnamed feeling, it takes me away, it takes me. Then the unnamed feeling, it comes alive, yeah. Then the unnamed feeling takes me
that desperation to escape is so real. The struggle I have with things like this is I'm an empath, so even seeing actors portray symptoms of anxiety, symptoms of panic, things like that, I feel it. I can feel their struggle. I can feel their fear in some way when I watch things like this. But I really love the way the chaos is portrayed with the flickering pictures, the flickering words, very relevant words, because that's what your brain does when you're in that state of mind, is it just starts flickering and it becomes very, very chaotic and difficult to extract any sense from. And that's pretty much what a panic attack is like, or an anxiety attack is like, or a lot of mental dysregulations are like. You know, something that shocked me here is there's a little bit of a solo in the beginning, but there's no guitar solo, and I'm kind of used to a guitar solo with Metallica in the songs that I have heard, so that threw me off until I realized that even that lack is meaningful, because there's no reprieve from the intensity of the song itself, which is quite intense. There's no reprieve from that, and that's on par with a mental breakdown or a panic attack. I think this could portray a lot of different things. All you can do is wait it out and cycle through the rage and the hate and the hurt. Like he said, you have to find constructive, not destructive ways to cycle through those things. Thank you for bringing me back into the world of Metallica. I'm never really going to go away. Take breaks here and there, but I'll never really go away. I'll always come back to them because I've really enjoyed everything that I've done thus far. But I mean, every artist has that one song that you're just really not going to resonate with. But so far, so good. I always really encourage people, though, to give a name to your anxiety and depression symptoms. Give a name to your shadow. I have my shadow, you know, and that's the kind of dark part of me that tells me all of these horrible things about myself and really tries to affect my self-esteem. But there are ways of working with these entities. But once you can separate it and see it as another entity, it makes it a lot easier, because you are not your depression or anxiety symptoms. You absolutely are not. You're so much more than that. But good, bad, and crazy, share your mental health stories. If you want to share the name for your feeling or for your depression, anxiety symptoms, feel free to do so here in the comments. That's why this channel exists, just to give you a safe place to talk about your mental health without judgment. Share this video. You never know who might see it. Give it a thumbs up. Thank you again, BetterHelp, for sponsoring this video, and I love you guys so, so, so much. Mwah.